So I know I'm kind of late on this specific story, but I kind of wanted to talk more so about how this is just an ongoing thing that we've definitely seen, definitely in recent years, and um, how I just don't really see like an end in sight with stuff like this happening for the foreseeable future, at least. So we have just gotten, well, not just, but we've gotten casting for our Batgirl, and it is Leslie Grace. I think she's only had like one big acting role or acting credit. I think she was in the Heights, but for the most part, she's a singer. But yeah, she's gonna be our new Batgirl for the Batgirl movie coming out. I think it's gonna be a HBO Max exclusive. Which, by the way, I'm still trying to figure out if like this content that they make specifically that goes specifically to HBO Max, is it still considered the DCEU? I read conflicting things. I've read yes, it's still connected. Then I also heard no, it's kind of its own like one-off kind of thing. So I don't know, but I'm guessing just for the sake of argument's sake, for right now, I guess she's technically involved, or that character is within the DCEU. So, but again, as as you all can see, she looks absolutely nothing like Barbara Gordon. And again, this isn't just really more so about this whole thing. The only thing I will say about this particular situation, because again, like I said before, it's been done, especially in recent years, recently, time and time and time and time again. You know, your Jimmy Olsens, your Wally Wesses, your Cyclones. Hell, even Little Mermaid, they snatched her up out the ocean. Was like, nah, swap. But again, I would say the only reason that this kind of took me by surprise is, you know, I'm just thinking like, yeah, they're going after all the redheads, but there's no way they're gonna go for Barbara. Like there's no way they're gonna screw up that casting. Like, but you know, it's a Bat, not only a Bat family member, but like a really high prominent member of you know, DC Comics in general. But I'm like, no, they're not gonna do that. But no, here we go. We have a black Dominican Barbara Gordon. And I already know what I'm gonna get. The same old talking points, the same old things. Well, race isn't essential to the character. If it's not essential to the character, then you can do it. I'm like, if it's not essential to the character, then why do it in the first place? Well, don't you want representation? This is representation. We're getting more people of color on screen and in our media. Okay, can we get some representation from actual, you know, character from characters that actually fit those races, and just weren't sloppy seconds from existing white characters? Like, again, T'Challa, perfect example. Again, he's not the first black superhero. Definitely wasn't the first black superhero to have a featured movie, and a successful featured movie, if I might add. But I guess the first black featured movie within the MCU, and yeah, it was cool. You hit everything else. You got the representation you wanted, and you did it in a way. You did it with a character that was an original black character. It wasn't just like a reskinned. Hey, Captain Steve Steve Rogers ain't Captain America no more. Let's make him black. Here you go, Falcon. We know you're an original black character as yourself as a Falcon, but no, we're gonna give you a hand-me-down. But we're just gonna call it a promotion. But no, there was that. Even with even though I'm not excited for this movie, and just I don't know. I think this is just Marvel Entertainment in general, but that's a whole another different story. But Shang-Chi, got getting some Asian representation. Got an original Asian character. Like, there you go. But yeah, nope. This is just where we're at right now when it comes to just seeing some of your favorite characters come to life on screen now. They look absolutely nothing like the character, and there's nothing wrong with actually wanting a character to actually look like the character. There's nothing wrong with having a favorite character that you grew up with and you're like really familiar with, and wanting to see that character done right on screen, both when it comes to just the way how they act and how they look. And a part of them being how they look is actually having their race right. Barbara Gordon is a white female redhead. She's not a Dominican girl. She never has been, never will be. Well, you never know. The way how the books are switching up characters left and right nowadays. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. And like I said before, there are so many characters, and this is a talking point that like various other YouTubers and other people have said before. There's not a shortage of characters, from all walks of life. Black, female, Asian, Hispanic, even LGBT, that have existed in the books. Now, granted, a lot of them might be, B, C, even D-list characters. I get that. But we're in a time right now with, the superhero genre and cape films are just dominating Hollywood. And so much for the fact that now, like, you're able to take, like, these more obscure characters and characters that people haven't even heard of, really, definitely not from a mainstream aspect, and at least give them a shot. Now, is it always going to work? No. Not it's not always going to be a guarantee, but you're at least going to get people looking at it and checking out to seeing what you have to offer. I mean, look at Guardians of the Galaxy, biggest example. Y'all took these C and even D-list characters that even people within the comic book community, the nerds themselves, weren't even feeling all that much, and you made them into household names. You made America fall in love with a walking overgrown tree and a talking raccoon. Like, I don't want to hear all this crap. Well, people don't know this character, and it's too obscure. Like, no, you're just being lazy. You say you want representation and you want to give, minorities and females and other people, that are non-white male characters a voice, but you do it in the most laziest way. You just race swap pre-existing characters that were already white. I'm sorry, that were white and big names, and have big franchises off of them that have been proven to work in the past. Instead of like actually going in, picking out a character who has a lot of history, and also a lot of history within the books, to the A-list stars, to your Spider-Mans and your Batmans and your Wonder Womans and so on and so on. And casting the right person that fits that role, and writing a great story and fitting it into your universe and continue to world build. No, you don't want to do that. You want to do representation by the laziest way possible. Just swipe this person out. Can't remember who it was, but there was a name that was floating around on Twitter before. I had no idea who she was, just by name, like off the top of my head. But I saw a picture of her, and the picture alone, I'm like, all right, perfect look, perfect look. But nah, they chose this other girl over her. But I bet it was just because she was the best one for the job, right? Yeah. Okay. Damn. Another redhead gone. Rest in peace.